darkness. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of P. Murray Music. For those of you who have been to the place I'm about to show you, you already know what's going on and what we do, but many of you out there have not seen the actual studio where the magic happens, so I figured now's a better time than ever to show you, so here we go. Da 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 da, PMG Studios, yeah! McDonald's, please don't sue me for that. But yeah, here's the general layout. As you can see, there's more here than just studio stuff, and that is because this is my house. So, as you can see, washer, dryer, and laundry detergent have nothing to do with recording, but they're here. They're important because that's where I wash all my fresh clothes. Okay, but moving on. This is the red couch where a lot of my colleagues and artists sit when they come and we talk about music and things like that. But the general layout for the computer, desk, and whatnot. Down here is my computer baby. This is a Music XPC. I would go so far as to say that XPCs are the IBM equivalent of Macs, and usually their latest models are pretty comparable to a Mac system. They're fast, they're very efficient, they're designed for media and music production and software and things of that nature. This has been very good to me. This is a C2 model. Above there, my other little baby, that is a MI4 Steinberg Media Interface. For those of you who are new to the game or don't know anything about music production, basically all the equipment that I use goes into this box. A USB cable then transfers all that information to the computer. It goes back out to the box and then into these guys right here, which are my MI4 studio file monitors. These I use to do most of my mixing and referencing and just general music playing, which I know probably not the best idea, but yeah. Right here is my webcam and my monitor. It's 2009. I'm probably going to end up getting a flat screen because this is an old school joint. But you know, times is tight, the economy is tough. So when I have the money to get a flat screen, I will. But this is serving me just fine. Thanks to Mom Dukes for the wonderfully efficient desk that you see before you. Wireless keyboard and mouse right here. To my left, to the left, to the left. Beyonce wants to write me a song, yes. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. Anyway, to my left is the bulk of where the production happens. These are my other babies. Up here is a Kawai M8000. I believe this is maybe about 10 years old now. This is an old keyboard. Again, for the newbies and the people who are non-musical, this is what they call a MIDI controller. What a MIDI controller is just the keyboard. There are actually no sounds that come out of this because what this does, all it does, is it sends signals. When you hit keys, it sends a signal to a software program, or in this case, a rack. This is a Roland XV 2020 expansion kit rack, and I have thousands of sound combinations on here. It's really great. What happens is you press these, sound goes from this via MIDI cables to the rack then transfers those into actual sounds. The sounds then transfer to the interface, and then the interface registers them via whatever software program I'm using. This rack right here is really great. I love the quality of the sound. I love the sound bank that's installed. The expansion kit is really cool, and it's been helping me make hits for a few years now. Actually, I've also used it in gigs and stuff like that when I had just this keyboard and just this rack. But my recent purchase was this baby right here. This is a Casio Privia PX320. It's a smaller version of earlier models. What I like about this is that, again, it's sleek, it's tiny. I actually use this now to gig when I am going out to play for people, or if I want to do like a little piano set. I take this with me with my my other standing rack. So this one is a regular keyboard. As you can see, what I like about this is the feel of the weighted keys. More of the lesson here. Weighted keys are when they put in springboards to each key so that it gives you a real touch and feel of a piano. I'm a pianist by nature. The first thing I ever did was play the piano, so I like my keyboards to be weighted so that I can really get into what I'm playing, even if it's just to play little lines for a beat or something like that. It just makes me feel more comfortable. So this has a few sounds on it. It's got, you know, your regular piano, variations on that classical sound, and you know, you got your keyboards. Of course, you got organ. Yeah. And, you know, some strings in there. Very Law and Order, right? And, yeah. It also has general MIDI sounds. General MIDI sounds, they give you about 127 stock sounds that you can use. So, I mean, again, it's great for a MIDI controller as well. This is actually what I use as a MIDI controller for my software programs, again for the real feel. And yeah, the centerpiece for the recording happens not here, although these are important. These are my headphones. Also another place where I like to mix, put these on my head and just get into the zone and get good sounds. But the centerpiece is here. This is the booth. Some of you are saying, it's just a closet. You're right, it was. This was a clothes closet. It was my father's idea when I came into this equipment to convert this clothes closet into a booth. So we cleared out all the clothes and the racks. We went down to the hardware store in Brooklyn, over in Borough Park, and bought this discount foam. I will say here that studio foam is overrated. This foam has served me for 3 wonderful years. It was white, you know, things happen, times change, and foam gets yellow, but its sturdiness has not waned, and its purpose, which is to isolate and deaden the sound, is still purposeful. And right here is my other baby. This is a Rode mic. Rode is one of the top manufacturers of studio microphones, and this right here is one of the best. Again, 3 years running, 3 years strong, with my filter and my stand and this wire that takes us all the way up, all the way down, all the way around via lots and lots of wires and back into the interface, and so on and so forth. So now that you've seen the studio, if you're interested in coming out here, it's open to the public, and we are happy to work with you. You got talent, we want you here, we definitely want to collaborate, and get back at me. Thanks for joining me. Peace.